One game loss here at home, with your experience, what do you guys do? How do you put this behind you, and what do you do moving forward now in this series?
I mean, you still just play them as they come. You know, that doesn't really change anything. I don't think you start running through all the scenarios and what you have to do and how many games you have to win to get back here. And the next game is on Tuesday night. And I mean, it's the finals. The reason why we remember the great Lakers-Celtics games of the 80s is because there weren't anybody getting swept. There weren't many games, series where it was just 4-1 or 4-2. I mean, they were battling 6 games, 7 games to the tooth and nail, and that's what it takes to be a champion. It's not supposed to be easy, and we obviously need to make some adjustments and give ourselves a chance to win on Tuesday night, but we don't need to look past that at this point.
Derek, in the NBA Finals, storylines develop. One of them is the officiating, and star players such as Kobe Bryant picking up the 5th foul with 11:15 in the 4th quarter. But you guys can't control that. You have to go out and play. But still, is it frustrating considering how many fouls are being called in the first 2 games of this series?
I mean, from the standpoint that there's really not a lot of rhythm, to the game. I think for either team, I think that's the biggest impact. But I don't know if it's worth discussing. Like you said, we can't really control it. You still have to go out there and really do your best to play your game and try and accomplish the things that you're playing for as a team. And those things will work themselves out. We'll adjust to them, they'll adjust to us, and still the best team that night will still figure out a way to win the game.
Is the mood angry right now? Are you guys mad? I'm just as a team, as one of the captains of this team. What do you guys go into game 3?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we don't take this well. We don't ever want to lose at home. When you're as good as we are. But this is a part of the process. If you want to be the best, you got to be able to get back up when you get punched. And last year we lost a game at home against Houston, and we lost a game at home against Denver, and the back and forth topsy-turvy of sports is what it is. And the best are able to respond. They responded tonight, and now we have an opportunity now. On Tuesday night to respond to this game.
Derek, what do you point to the difference tonight?
I think they just forced the issue more. I think there were some times where maybe a poor decision or maybe a poor shot selection led to a transition opportunity. But I think even some times where we were fairly good at getting back defensively, I think they just forced the issue, in particular early in the game. And they obviously watched some of the action from game 1 and felt that it was important, in particular with our size and length around the basket, to try and get some scores early before we can get all our guys back.
Derek,
when Ray is going the way it was in the first half and you have to start base guarding them basically in the second half, how does that spacing of the floor impact your defense?
Yeah, it makes it tough because you're basically in a 4-on-4 type of situation, but then if there are then screens involved, then it almost becomes 4-on-3. One guy's getting screened, and so that makes it difficult. But as great as he shot the ball, those are things that we can withstand. I mean, I think he was the only guy other than Rondo to make a 3-point shot. So even with 11 threes, I mean, coming off of playing the Phoenix Suns, that's not necessarily a lot of threes made. One guy, yeah, but the 13 offensive rebounds or 15 offensive rebounds, however many they had. Those are things that we can control even with a guy shooting the ball well.
The second chance points also, I mean, they had none in the first game. They had a bunch more tonight.
Yeah, there were timely second chance points. I think overall we still had more second chance points than they did, but they were timely ones. There was a long rebound or a tip ball here, and Ray Allen hits a 3, or a long rebound, tip ball, and Rondo gets a layup to put them up 91-90. So. Timely second chance points were really key tonight. And, that's something that we definitely have to do a better job of going onto the road.
With this team, the way it's been over the years, what do you guys usually count on, rally around when you go on the road in the playoffs?
Really staying in the moment, really staying focused. There's a composure and a poise to playing on the road that you have to have. And, it's just important for us not to get out of character at this point. You know, we don't have to, start doing things that aren't who we are. You know, go in there, chin up, chest out, and playing hard and executing and, doing the things we're capable of doing. We don't have to do any more than that. Be who we are.